Start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
I'm still surprised when it comes on every time.
Are you?
Yeah, but what you didn't see a second ago, I was going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Dancing along with it.
I've only been drinking coffee this morning, I promise.
Are you sure? What sort of coffee do you drink? Are you like a black out of a percolated coffee? Oh, you are as a cafetiere. Cafetiere, yeah.
Cafetiere, and I start with my first one has quite a lot of milk in, and then I can't be bothered going and getting more milk, so it gets
it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So if you're like on a 2-hour Zoom call, then by the end of it, you're like,
yeah, but I have a trick. The only time I drink caffeinated tea and coffee is when I'm out. We only have decaf in the house.
Oh,
so yeah, and that's why I can get away with it. But if I'm out and about, it's when I've been at High Cross all day and the wonderful Colin in the cafe, you know, I keep having a coffee and it's caffeinated by, you know, I'm like this by the end of the day. So, you know, yesterday when I was there all day, I had about half a dozen cups of tea and it was really taking effect. But do remember, I'm going to put an unadulterated plug in there for the cafe at High Cross. It is now open and you can sit inside in groups of 6 or 2 households and tea, coffee, sandwiches, bacon baps. It's just great to be open again and see people there, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's so nice to sit down. Okay, Collins Cafe is absolutely. We shouldn't call it Collins Cafe. It's
High Cross Cafe.
But the High Cross Cafe is absolutely fantastic. There are obviously other coffee shops and that which are around Camberley, which might.
But nowhere as good.
Nowhere as good. We have done extensive testing of this.
But what we did say yesterday when we were extensively testing,
yes,
there is so many cafes, but they all bring different things to the party. Because Mullins and the High Cross Cafe are totally 2 different things. And, you know, Jenny's and Poppins are something different again. And then Muffin Break and Cafe Nero, they all bring different things. And I think that's something to celebrate, to be honest.
It's great. It's great to have all of them in Camberley. And do you know what? They all talk to each other as well. They're all quite
friendly. But I'm going to put a plug in for something else because this is a tenuous link. Because the High Cross Cafe, we had a meeting yesterday with the bid, and the plan is that the High Cross Cafe will appear at the Rooftop Film Festival. So if you go into the Rooftop Film Festival on the 16th to 18th of July, Colin's going to be doing some amazing food there, and High Cross Cafe is going to be doing some catering. So, you know, do take your money and spend big, but book the films because they're fabulous.
Yes, they are amazing. And you've got sing-alongs as well. Go on then.
Probably behind our masks, but yeah, it'd be sing-along.
Yeah. So, I think Rocket Man is going to be there, so everyone can sing along to it.
It is. What else have we got coming up in July? We've got the Celebrate Camberley Day, haven't we, on the 24th of July?
24th of July, Celebrate Camberley, where basically everything to do with Camberley is coming to the town centre. In theory. I'm going to be there.
But there is something even bigger happening in August. What is that again?
What is that again? You love this, don't you? You love it.
At least you're starting to pick up the hints when I'm dropping your lines to leave your instinct. Because there has been occasions where I've been going, I've just fed it to you, Neil, and it's
I have a schedule here, and you sort of you dot from one thing to another, and I'm like all over the place. Okay, so yes,
you should be used to it now.
The Camberley Car Show, the Camberley Car Show is coming. The 14th of August, it's back. The Camberley Car Show.
But why are we mentioning it in June? No, why are we mentioning it in May even?
Yeah, we are still in May. Because today, in 1927, was the last day that Henry Ford produced a Model T Ford.
So that was the last day a Model T Ford was made?
It was. And they were 15 million. 15 million. Now, the thing is, they were publicised really, really easily. Henry Ford would say you can have any color as long as it's black.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely.
But can you name any famous people who used to drive them? Lauren Hardy.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin, Lauren Hardy. They appeared in all their films.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, come off it. I mean, Ford, okay, that's a Ford. They didn't have all the competition, so of course they're going to sell. It was also called the Tin Lizzie as well, believe it or not, because it was
How come?
really, really thin, and it used to vibrate like mad. No stereos, no air conditioning. We didn't need air conditioning. There was no roof.
It was a bit like a larder then.
an early Lada, perhaps, or even an early Skoda. Well, we won't go in there.
No, we won't. We won't.
Right. One thing I would like to talk about, okay, is Eurovision.
Oh,
of course,
we've done it
Eurovision.
again, weren't we?
Well,
New
it happened. It happened Rotterdam last Saturday, and I know a lot of people were actually watching it. They said to me how fantastic it was. They have Eurovision parties. Okay, the Eurovision party is absolutely huge. It's massive. You have your dips, you have your drink, and because of the social distancing, people were actually having big parties and they were outside. They were outside and they had projectors.
You could have gatherings of 30 outside. It's that time again.
It's
you
that
can have
time again.
gatherings of 30, can't you? I need to change the timer. Gatherings of 30 outside, can't you?
Yes. So they were having their outside Eurovision parties. Now, this poor bloke, James Newman. Yeah, he was the British entry. Now, what do you think about? Mike? Do you think that we should pull out of Eurovision? Do you think we should, or should we just keep going?
I think we should just keep going because it's not about it's a bit like the World Cup, isn't it? It's not about the winning.
But it's nil point. No point.
But it's an institution, and having the two countries that I have the closest affinity to that were in that whole competition were the United Kingdom and Germany, having lived there for several years.
Oh, not
and Germany just about got 3 points.
Yes.
But we got on, and I'm not sure how we got on, and you can discuss why we got on until the cows come home, and we still won't know.
I'll tell you why we got none, because
it's the judges, isn't it?
They were the judges, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But I have to confess, I quite like James Newman's thing. I thought it was good. I thought it was far superior than the Italian one that actually won. But
he in the charts, okay, in the iTunes charts, he was number 3 there. He's probably number 1 by now, to be honest. Yeah. So he is actually getting some kudos from Eurovision. And
he'll be making money out of it, so he's not worried. But what I did love though was his reaction. Okay, I just thought his reaction was so British. It was kind of, oh well.
I think the British go into the Eurovision Song Contest with the fact I'm going to lose. It's a badge, isn't it? A badge on.
I think it's a source of pride, isn't it? If you come out of Eurovision with nil point, I just think it's But he took it in his stride. Whereas there was controversy with the Italian one, wasn't it? Because did he snort coke or not?
Yeah, because it was the bloke second from the left. Second from the left, I think. He was.
You know what? Then I was pointing at my screen to show you which one, and then you feel like it's absolutely foolish.
He was apparently seen to be snorting cocaine, allegedly.
But the test came back negative, so he's fine.
Yeah. Apparently, he was cleaning up some glass from the table. What a nice bloke. With his nose.
But I think, in fairness, it's great that Italy won that, because it's been quite a tragic week for Italy with that horrific cable car accident outside Stresa and Lake Maggiore. It was, that's just been a bad week with 13 killed in that. So at least, with the Eurovision win, they've got something to celebrate. The interesting thing is, where's the next Eurovision going to come from? Will it come from Rome? Will it come from Pisa? Will it come from there's so many possibilities, because
the thing is, the winners then have to host it, which is why certain countries don't want to win, because
that's quite a good thing for the UK not winning for a while. Actually, it saves us a fortune.
It does, because the amount you have to put through. And the thing is that I think Italy have got it okay, because we're coming out of lockdown, but beforehand, Rotterdam, they had to put all this stuff in place. Yeah. So they had to spend even more money than what you would do normally to actually host it.
But it was still, I must admit, I'm one of these. I know Sam, who works with us at High Cross, says we have a Eurovision evening. We watch everything. He was telling us yesterday about the excitement of how they do it as a family, and I was sat there thinking, we watched a film and then caught the last hour, so we caught the results.
I sort of flicked through it because we were celebrating Christmas. I went to my parents and we had our Christmas celebration.
Talking of Christmas, have you seen the thing that Aldi's doing? June Mass. They're doing a celebration called the 25th of June is June Mass, and they're bringing out mince pies, Christmas puddings, and things like that to celebrate June Mass, because Christmas was, you know, in their mind, wasn't how it should be. Which I thought was quite.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. I think a lot of people are doing it, and I think it's absolutely fantastic that small groups of families can now get together to celebrate. And you know, with Christmas, I mean, my whole family had COVID in this house, so we were like totally and utterly out of it. So for us, it's great to get together, be it 6 months later, and celebrate.
And I was going to say, and next week, of course, is half-term week, isn't it? So it'd be interesting to see what viewers are doing. Viewers are doing. We hope there's more than one. It'd be good to hear what people are doing for half-term week, because is it a chance to get together for family? I know for me, it's been quite a long time since I've seen my parents, so I'm looking forward to seeing them at some point. But it'd be interesting to see what others are doing to get together with family in half-term week.
Because of course your family, I mean, both you and your lovely wife, your family's miles away. It is.
Yeah, so we've got family in the best city in the country, of course. That's Salford, just outside Manchester.
Where's that?
Yeah, okay. And then we've also got, you know, more family in the best place in the United Kingdom, which is Northern Ireland. So yeah, so miles away, but we are blessed, and I think this has been a real blessing this year. Is WhatsApp or, you know, Messenger and things, so that you can see family. So even though we've not physically seen them, we've virtually seen them more often than normal, which has been great.
And it has. I mean, all families have adapted to Zoom, WhatsApp, Facebook, and that has what. Without those, I think without screen, you know, what we're doing now. Basically, you could be in another country where everyone knows. Yeah, but what we're doing now, it has actually saved a lot of families, I think. And
it has, and it's also helped some of the local campaigns that are going on and things. And the classic one, you know, it's worth saying, we just had a message from Lisa Fionn-Cook, and it's absolutely right. We want to say thank you to everyone who's helped secure the Watch Its Nature Reserve for years to come. You know, it was a unanimous decision at the council executive last night to reject the Watch Its Nature Reserve as a location for a traveller site, based on the grounds that it floods a lot. It's just not suitable for habitation, and actually it's got a huge amount of wildlife there.
We got a heart. I've never seen that before.
We got a heart. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's great that happened, but that campaign was run online, you know, through online petitions and things. And I watched Kel last night speaking to the council virtually. I just thought that was brilliant. So it was really good. And, you know, Kel, Lisa, so proud of you. Great campaign that was backed by all parties, actually. I just think it was a really good community effort. So
they get so passionate. They really get passionate. And it's just so funny, because when you see them, I mean, they're just normal people, but they get so passionate about
they're not normal. You've not really met them, have you? You know, Kel and Lisa are larger than life. They're just not normal because they're so full of energy.
It's getting them around the right way. It's Kel or Lisa, or Kel and Lisa, isn't it? Or Lisa and Kel. You get them around the wrong way, and then you get in trouble. It's like, yeah.
I can see them both sat at home now, giggling, going, "Oh no, what are they going on about?"
No.
But no, it's just absolute community stars and heroes. So well done, you two. And that maybe is another question we need to ask. You know, who do you think's a community hero? And as part of the Celebrate Camberley, Antor Deck. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Fighting talk. As part of Celebrate Camberley, the Camberley Town Centre bid, collectively Camberley, are looking for people to nominate community heroes. So once we know more details, we'll put it out. But do nominate community heroes for a VIP experience on the 24th of July. And it's really something to look at and celebrate. So we've got some wonderful community heroes. Do you know what? Wasn't it meant to be sunny today?
Sunny and cloudy. And we are, hang on.
It's just gone really, really dark outside.
There's a bit of sun. There's no sun. No sun whatsoever.
No, it just suddenly went dark outside my window, and I thought it was meant to be sunny. But what else is today, Neil? Today there's a couple of other things coming up in the next few days, isn't there?
Yes. Well, we got ironically, it's National Paper Aeroplane Day. So, Mike, do you have a piece of paper to hand?
Hang on. Right.
We talked about this earlier, didn't we? I'm sure we talked about it earlier.
We did. I just thought it was more dramatic to go and get it from the other side of the room.
I should have done that, shouldn't I? Yeah.
I was having
Well,
effect.
I opened the window. Which was quite
That's fair
dramatic.
enough. That's why I had to move.
Right. So we have a bit of paper. You have your bit of paper.
I've got my bit of paper.
Right. So we're going to make a paper airplane. Now, obviously, we haven't got cameras everywhere, so we're just going to like throw it and see what happens. I think not that once you make it into a.
Mine's gone 300 meters already.
Has it? Really? Did you throw it out the window? Did you throw it out the window? Yeah. Right. So, what sort of paper airplane? Let's make. What sort of paper airplane do you make, Mike? Are you a dart person? Do you make like a?
I'm one of these people that things happen, and it just turns. I might do a dart though, because that's the only one I can remember. I do remember Sue doing me guide something, and it was complicated designs. Do you know where you have to follow a particular way, and then you get some really groovy designs.
Do you know what I find with paper? It's boys origami, isn't it? Basically, it's boys origami.
It is, but I find the most aerodynamic aeroplane. I'll show you in a second. I'll make this first one, then I'll make you a second one that's really aerodynamic. So I've gone for a dart.
Oh, I haven't finished yet. Hang on.
Oh,
you're faster than me. Go on then. He's going to get an Airfix model or something.
I've got a piece of paper for my second one that travels even further.
Okay.
So the furthest paper aeroplane is made like this, Neil. Trust me, that'll go a long way.
I can imagine. There we go.
I once did paper aeroplanes in church. It was lethal. I should have put eye protection in.
Did you? Has that in a service? What's the funniest thing that's ever has that sort of thing happened to you? Someone's thrown something, or
I'll be honest. The funniest one was we have a lovely chap that comes, and he sits and eats his crisps in the service, or used to when we were normal. And in the middle of one of these services, he just finished his packet of crisps, scrunched it up, put it away, and then went, "Need a wee." Really loud, and it was that I was stood at the front just thinking, now this is interesting. So thankfully one of the stewards heard it and guided him to the bathroom. But the funniest thing I've ever done is I've done paper airplanes, party poppers, balloons, but if you want to see a congregation of 100 people who are all grown adults turn into instant children, give them a balloon to blow up, and then suggest that they pass them around. Trying to regain control after that was impossible.
Thing is, with a balloon, if you don't tie the knot, you can do the farty thing, can't you? You can let the air out very, very slowly, which I'm sure some adults do. And like talking into a balloon or sucking in the helium, which is
helium balloons are great. Yeah.
It's not good, and do not do it. Okay.
Apparently, you can get an app for your phone that mutates your voice to sound like helium.
Really? I must look at that.
Yeah. So how's your paper airplane?
We have our darts, paper darts. Look at the top. Look at the top on yours. Yeah, very, very similar.
Oh, yeah. But I have to confess, you did change yours. You were the piece of paper in half and then just going, but you changed it. You went for a cargo plane and now you've got an aerodynamic Concorde.
I've always done this. This is my standard. This is my go-to paper.
I'm going to see if I can get it from my office.
Go on then.
Into the living room. So hang on. I've just realised a slight issue here. The door's closed.
Right, go on then.
Oh, that went about 3 meters.
Right, I'm going to go and stand over there, and I'm going to see if I can get it over here. Okay.
Okay, go on then.
Right. Okay. I'm still with you. Hang on.
How far's over there to over here?
This is about 3 meters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That didn't work, did it?
It did. It's here. It's just here.
Of course it is. Yeah, but we did hear the along the floor for quite a distance.
No, it was along the wall, actually. I'll repaint that later. So,
right, let me test with my other aeroplane.
Oh, that's going to go miles.
Yeah, it hit the same wall, so.
Okay, all right.
I've just got to remember to pick it up, else I'll get moaned at by the kids when they come in. Why is the paper aeroplanes in the hall?
I love the way you get moaned at by the kids. Not your wife, then.
she'd just go, "Oh, you've been doing something on the thing with Neil," whereas the kids wouldn't have remembered that we've had the show today. So,
okay, so there we go. It's National Paper Airplane Day. Happy National Paper Airplane Day, everyone.
So what would be great though is if people could post below the video pictures of their paper aeroplanes, and what would be even better is if they could bling them a bit. So with a bit of logos on it, or Kel and Lisa, what about a pride plane?
Oh, a pride plane.
A pride plane. Just bling it a bit, take a picture and pop it on the chat below this. That would be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and
I'm hoping Jason is rapidly making a plane at the moment because he's gone very quiet, which is different.
But the thing is, though, we could then do a little post on paper airplanes and things like that. So, yeah. Community paper.
I think I threw it over enthusiastically.
Right, so we have last week. I'm going to introduce a new segment now to our little show. Basically,
you didn't discuss this.
I did. I said.
Oh, okay.
I said, but I'm now out about shooting films with my lovely cameraman Jason.
It's entirely possible you're just going to put something in to throw me, which is fine. But
I know. So what we're going to do is we're going to each week we'll just sort of show a little. We'll show the film just to let you know what is happening around Camberley. And today, I really apologise for this, Sam. Okay. Before we even get started, today we are going to be airing the Squish video. So here we go. So there we go. My trusted cameraman and I, Jason, were walking through Camberley precinct, and Squish is open. And I'm here with Andy.
Hi.
Hello. Now, Squish, tell us about Squish.
So Squish is our pop-up children's theatre run by the team at Camberley Theatre, but we're here in the square.
Yep.
We've taken over what was Top Shop and Top Man, and we've turned it into a children's theatre.
It's now the thought of turning a shop into a theatre, was that a bit daunting for you? Were you like, how are we going to do this and how's it going to work?
We haven't really had too much time to think about it. We've done this in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks, so it's been pretty quick. And I mean, the transformation's quite stunning. What was kind of an old empty shop that they just left and went. We've kind of gone in, painted the walls and turned it into what it is today.
So did you have to hire a skip and then sort of like throw? I mean, when the shop leaves, do they like clean everything out, or do they just?
It varies. I mean, ours was pretty much empty, so everything we've done is sort of cosmetic. We've taken a few temporary walls down, but largely it's just kind of getting all our stuff in and turning it from, like you say, an empty shop into this sort of multi-purpose space. So
now we are here in, this is like the acting space, isn't it? This is the workshop space upstairs. You've got your stage lighting, you've got a sound board, you've got a lighting board, and obviously we've got things ready and waiting to happen. So explain to us what's going to be happening in the workshop space.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the Creative Minds Academy will be running music, singing and sort of drama dance workshops for little ones, aged 18 months to up to 5 years, so sort of preschool age.
Yep.
And parents can come in and sort of join in with them. And then Saturdays, every Saturday, 11 AM and 2 PM, we've got a professional theatre show in here. So from a whole range of companies and artists. Some we've worked with before, some we haven't, and we're very excited to work with. And this capacity is about 55, so really intimate, but really a really great chance for kids to get up close to the stage and really get engrossed in the story.
Okay, I mean at the moment obviously there's not a lot of chairs here, so I take it that you've got chairs coming in from somewhere. I feel sorry for Nick. He's going up and down the stairs.
He's very strong, he's very strong. But then the seating will be adapted for each performance. So some the kids might be on the floor, around the sides, some seating might be more end on. So each performance will be different, which is really fun because it's a chance we can just turn it around whenever we like.
I mean, it is a performing studio, isn't it? So it's just a space that you can use and whatever you want to do in it, really. And then downstairs, you've got different areas down. You've shown us the wonderful electric harp. If you come in, you have to play with the electric harp. It's fantastic.
Yeah, if you can play the harp, please do.
They're looking for someone to actually play the harp, but there's no strings. It just sort of like makes noise.
It's an electronic harp, yeah. So that's on loan to us from the Lookout Fractal.
Yeah.
But downstairs we've got a welcome desk, box office area, so you can book tickets with us. We've got a cafe, we've got a soft play, story corner, activity centre for crafts. So yeah, loads of stuff, and some of that's free. Just come in and have a play.
I was going to say, upstairs, obviously, you've got professional theatre going on Saturday. So how do people get the tickets for that?
So you can just book tickets with us, either in Squish or at the theatre box office. Call us up or on the website. So camberleytheatre.co.uk/Squish.
Oh, excellent. And so, having a box office here, does that mean that people can book tickets for the main theatre as well?
Yeah, you can book absolutely anything with us. So yeah. And
Why wasn't this done
you
earlier?
can come and change. A lady did this morning, change her email address with us because saved having to walk across the town. So yeah, you can do anything you want to do at the theatre, you can do here with us.
So, but this is short term. Is it something that you're sort of like, you've looked at for a more longer term, or at the moment?
At the moment, we're here till the end of July. We're
That's
very
a fire alarm
excited
just going
to
off.
be here till the end of July.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, come and see us before we go.
Okay, I think we're going to have to round it up.
Let's.
So it's going off. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye bye.
I did love the fire alarm going off.
I tell you what, everything went wrong. They were doing.
Why were you blue?
They were testing the lights. They were because it just opened, so they were testing the lights and everything. And there was a bloke doing it in the fire alarm cupboard, and he said, "Oh, sorry."
It's funny, Nick. My brain's just gone. Andy, thank you. My brain's just went there because I've seen Nick and Andy this morning at different points. So Andy showed me around it's brilliant, a really great venue. You know, do use that, folks. And I think it's something, if it's there long term, will be fabulous. I've retrieved my aeroplane.
Oh, excellent. Well, this is the website. Thank you very much, Jason. As always, on it like a carb on it. So thank you very much. This is the.
Sorry,
website.
I've just worried a Tesco delivery van's just pulled up outside. You know, it's that moment where you wonder, I've not ordered anything. What's going on?
It's not a courier then.
Sorry?
It's not a courier this time.
No, it says Tesco on it.
Okay.
Weird.
So, yeah.
It's,
all right.
it's gone now, though. But very weird.
Yeah.
But the other one, though, you know, you're talking of a Squish. Yeah, they've got the cafe there. What's coming up at the end of this week? It's one of my favourite days of the year, actually, coming up at the end of this week.
What, Friday?
I asked for that, didn't I? No, Saturday, actually. National Biscuit Day.
Yes, I'm on it.
What is your favourite biscuit, Neil? I know you've got a posh one there with chocolate, which is just a bit posh.
We got these from Costco. I think they're on special. They were like loads of, the European biscuits you can get.
Yeah.
But for me, it has to be a bourbon.
Oh, bourbon's nice. I must admit, I was reading an article the other day, and there's been a decline in people buying traditional biscuits. They're buying the posher ones. And but my favourite, I still like the traditionals. The rich tea, the bourbons, the custard creams, digestives. We've got fruit shorties at the moment. But I'll tell you what is nice. I do like a malted milk.
Ew.
Really like malted milk. But you were saying, describe these as the ones with the dead flies in.
Yeah,
but I do like the Garibaldi to be a bit posh as well. I do like Garibaldis.
I'm really cruel because I will buy biscuits for my family that I know they don't like, which means that I get them all. So we have the plain digestive, the plain chocolate digestives. They don't like the shorty biscuits either. So they just stay there. They just stay there, and I can just munch through them, no problem. Is that nice? Are you liking that? You need the art of being able to eat and swallow at the same time. So, hello.
Sorry, Jason has just put on the thing Jaffa Cake donuts. What the heck is that?
That's a whole different thing. Is that a biscuit? Is it a cake?
It's a cake. But you can have the argument about whether it's a Jaffa Cake, a cake, or a biscuit, but with a donut, it's definitely a cake.
But did you know there was a court case about that? They were taken to court over basically saying that Jaffa Cake was not a cake; it was a biscuit, and it was
hard when it gets stale, not soft or something.
I like a stale Jaffa Cake,
but it does. But it is, I do like, and I'll be honest, I just like biscuits. And
on that note,
and chocolate, and I think that's a good time to end because that's been going half an hour, amazingly already. It's been great to see people.
It's just flying by again.
So next week I'm not here, but I believe you've got a guest presenter. I know you're not
Yeah.
going to tell us who it is, but have you got somebody interesting to come on?
Top secret. Top secret.
Superb.
They are so happy and buzzing to come on. It's great. And when I asked them, they're like, yeah. So obviously we have lots and lots of views.
I know the show's coming to an end. I've run out of coffee.
I've got to admit, our views are going up. Okay, so what we need you to do, we need you to share this, because this is all about. Oh, the lights gone off.
That's that time, yeah.
This is all about Camberley. This is all about Camberley and Surrey Heath and that. So we really want to
share it. And you know, if you're a business within Camberley and you want Neil to do a video, get in touch. No cost. Just get in touch. It's about promoting community. And if you're a community group that wants to publicise something, get in touch as well, and we'll put your activities out there. It's just great to be able to connect together. One last thing I'd say, though, this Saturday, there's a couple of groups from Rotary in Surrey Heath going out doing community litter picks. So do keep an eye out for them. If you see them, and give them away. We'll put some pictures up as time goes, but it's going to do a couple of community litter picks. So do give them a wave if you see them out and about.
Yes, Wombling, I believe it's called. Wombling.
Wombling.
Yes,
Okay,
Wombling,
I
going
like
out to the community.
Like
So, okay, thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much, guys. And we will see you all
Soon.
No, we won't see you, Mike, because you're going to be.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Sunning it up in lovely Salford.
Yeah. See you in a couple of weeks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Down.
You know what? I thought I'm going to leave you on. Bye-bye.